New videos every day. Psychetruth. Life, wisdom.
Do you like Reese's peanut butter cups? In this video, I'm making a healthy peanut butter cup inspired smoothie. This is the first in my series of 3 healthy breakfast smoothies. In this edition, the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Smoothie. So Reese's Peanut Butter Cups do not make a good breakfast. If we take a little look at the ingredients, we can see that sugar is one of the first ingredients. We also have PGPR, emulsifiers, soy lecithin, and just in general, this is not a very healthy food. Because most of the sugar beets grown in the United States are genetically modified, even though Reese's are not labeled to contain GMOs, there's a good chance that these do contain genetically modified ingredients. So whether it's the sugar or the soy, I prefer to avoid eating Reese's peanut butter cups because the potential that there's genetically modified organisms in them. In addition to that, we also have refined sugar, which has 0 health benefits whatsoever. So in this smoothie, we're going to make a healthier version that's also going to fill you up and help sustain you, so it works great as a breakfast smoothie. So my ingredients are bananas. I'm going to just be using about half of a banana, and you can see that I already have my bananas frozen. They've been frozen overnight. If you don't have your bananas already frozen, that's totally fine. You can use some ice. And I already have my ice here because I'm imagining I might add some ice anyhow, even though my bananas are frozen. To get a creamy effect, I'm going to use some yogurt. Now, I did a whole video on yogurt, but the main thing you want to look for is whole milk from grass-fed cows. And if they don't carry this yogurt in your grocery store, you can ask them to please carry Trimona. This is the only yogurt I will eat. I really enjoy it. Of course, it wouldn't be a Reese's peanut butter cup if we didn't have peanut butter. So you can see here, I have my creamy peanut butter. So now we're on to my favorite ingredient, and this is the cacao beans. So chocolate, you may have heard, actually has health benefits. There's a lot of antioxidants and a lot of minerals like magnesium. But you're not gonna get those benefits from eating a regular candy bar. But you can get those healthy benefits from eating the cacao beans or cacao nibs. And so I brought both of these so you can see what they look like, and I'm gonna pour them out on a plate so you can kind of see how they look. So the cacao beans look something like this. Oops. And you might also in your store be able to find cacao nibs, and they look something like this, right? They've already been crushed up significantly, and this makes them a little bit easier to use. And in addition, I'm going to use probably a little bit of coconut water. Now, I always have my coconut water or regular water on hand if I want to make my smoothie more liquidy. But again, you can always add however much you want based on your own preference. Now, because the cacao beans themselves, raw cacao beans, they are not sweet, right? They are actually somewhat bitter, right? They're very chocolatey. So you're probably going to want to use an additional sweetener here. Now, you could just use more bananas and that will lend to more sweetness, but I'm trying to not have such a banana-y flavor here. So I'm actually going to use dates. And here's what a date looks like if you've never seen it. Now, depending on where you live, you may or may not have dates readily available, and I will show you how to use these dates when we get there. If you don't have access to dates, you could use regular sugar. I, of course, would recommend organic sugar. You could use stevia, you could use honey. There's kind of, a variety of different sweeteners you can use, but I really like using dates. So let's go ahead and get started. A good rule of thumb when you're making smoothies is to start with the ingredients that are gonna take the longest to blend up. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with my cacao beans. So we'll grab these here. And I'm probably going to use about a handful of cacao beans. About this many. So now I'm adding my cacao beans. Now I'm going to add in my banana. You can see my banana's already melted a little bit, but that's okay. I'm gonna add in some ice, or all of the ice, as it were. That'll be fine. And I'm gonna go ahead and add in some dates. So if you have purchased the medjool dates like I have here, you're going to need to pit them. So some dates will already be pitted, but other dates won't. So they're very easy to pit. You just kind of peel them apart and you pick the pit out. I'm going to use 3 dates. 1, 2, and 3. So now I'm gonna add some peanut butter. Now, again, depending on how much you like peanut butter, that's gonna dictate how much peanut butter you wanna use. I'm gonna go ahead and use a heaping spoonful here because I love peanut butter. And the great thing about smoothies is that you can always taste as you go and add things in. So if it's not chocolatey enough, add more cacao beans. If it's not peanut buttery enough, add more peanut butter. So let's go ahead and blend that up and see how it looks. So what you'll notice if you're using the cacao nibs or using the cacao beans is that you need to blend it a little longer than maybe you blend your other smoothies. Of course, I don't mind that little kind of crunchy nib in there, but if you want it really smooth, you just keep blending it longer. So at this point, I have gonna give my smoothie a little taste test before I add the yogurt and just see how it's coming along. Chocolatey, peanut buttery, delicious. I could just drink it just like it is now, but I am gonna add in a little bit of yogurt just to make it a little bit more creamy. Now, if you had access to cocoa powder, that might be another way to make your smoothie creamier rather than using the nibs or the cacao beans. So that's always another option. Again, I just encourage you to actually look for raw cacao and not just reach for the Hershey's cocoa powder or something like that. Most of those conventional cocoa powders are so highly heated and highly processed that you lose out on a lot of the health benefits that we can get from eating these raw cacao beans. So let's give that a little blend and see how it looks. So let's see how this baby looks. Move this glass out of the way. Now, I absolutely love my Ninja. This is just one reason, right? Because it has the little lip to pour your smoothie out. Oops. Wow, that is really, really good. Let's give a little taste test here. Everything you love about Reese's peanut butter cups, but with way less guilt. This is really delicious. So because we have a good healthy source of healthy fats and healthy protein, this is a really good way to start your day. And those healthy fats and protein are gonna fill you up and help sustain you through lunch. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you'd like to learn how to make an even healthier smoothie, then you can check out either of my green smoothie videos, where we cover a pineapple, basil, kale smoothie, and my favorite, the Hulk. I also have another video comparing weight loss shakes. So there's a lot of shakes on the market like Slim Fast and Muscle Milk. And if you want to see my video comparing the best and worst of those shakes, then feel free to check that out too. If you'd like to learn more about me and my health coaching practice, you can visit my website, CorrinaRachel.com. I hope that you'll subscribe to Psychetruth so you can see all of my future videos showing you smoothie recipes, sorbet recipes, and much, much more. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a really fantastic day.